What's up, guys? Another episode of Pattay's Performance. Today in the driveway we are working on our project, Cub Cadet snowblower. Now, we are going to be tackling this no start, no run, poorly running condition issue. This video will apply to all. Okay, we are going to be going the quick and dirty route. So here we have our Cub Cadet snowblower. For viewing purposes only, we are going to be doing snowblower yoga. You can do this without putting this up on its front end. If you choose to do it this way, make sure you put something in front so when we tilt it up that it's not going to damage the machine. Let's turn our chute to the side and let's tilt it up. And then from here, you can access the L carburetor, which is right here. Let me get you into a better position and we'll get a little closer. All right, so the only thing we're gonna need is a torch tip cleaners, thin pieces of wire. Someone said they use a Christmas ornament hook, anything thin, okay? And then a 10mm wrench or socket, anything that's 10mm. What we're going to do, so we get nice and close. Okay, there's going to be two bolts, one on the side and one dead center facing you or flat on the ground. That is the one we need to gain access to. So we're just going to lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're going to go left, which is down to the ground. And we're just going to pull this bolt out. That's it. Now the bowl is coming out. That's not the end of the world. That's fine. Let's hold it in place because we're going to do a quick and dirty. And we're going to take our torch tip cleaner. Okay. Into the black hole. We're going to shove it, try and get a dead center. Right up the keister. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get this in with filming and you guys watching me. You know, let me just drop this for you guys. Let's see what we got. Hopefully nothing comes out. Honestly, it's not that dirty. I'll show this later. But as you guys can see, there's a jet inside. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to clean it without taking it apart. So what we're going to do is going to try and go right up the middle of this jet. You see that? I'm working it. I'm working it up and down and inside out. Let me see if you guys can get. Just want to show you guys what I'm doing. Hold up. Stay right there. All right, that shiny part is the bottom of the carburetor, that what we're seeing. And all I'm doing is I'm taking this right up the keister and we're just going in and out. That's all we're doing. Now we can feel that there's some extra space and room, so I'm going to try and jam a bigger piece in there. As you guys can see, that one's bent pretty well, so you guys know how often I use these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you guys feel that? Can you guys hear that? That's perfect. All right, guys, excuse me. Excuse me. Let's put this back together. Make sure your O-ring is intact. This is the jet. This is the ball. It's not too bad a shape. Okay, let's put this back. Same way you found it. And let's put that right there. Remember, start this by hand. This is very, very important what I'm telling you. Do not strip anything out. Okay, then we're going to go with our wrench. I'm going to make it nice and tight. Snug, and then quarter turn. That's it. We're done. Snow blower yoga. Downward dog. Now there's going to be some fuel that might come out of the carburetor. That's just fine. If you don't want to make a mess, then you got to drain the fuel out. Time for a good time. Rabbit, choke, and fire in the hole. Just want to make sure there's nothing stuck in the auger. Come on. Don't make me look bad. Yep, still gas in here. Okay, so what's happening now is when I take the machine off choke, it dies. So we're gonna have to go a little bit deeper into this carburetor. All right, you want to go deeper? Let's go deeper. If you want to stop and go out to your snowblower and try that first, by all means, we're going to dive just a little bit more into this. So now, we're going to have to take off this whole housing. 1, 2, come on. 3. It's tucked in here. And number 4. Right there. See these bolts on the machine? This one's hidden. And then the other one right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 10mm bolts. You're going to access this cover. Now we also have to remove this choke lever right here. So we're just going to pop this up like so, and it comes right out. Now, if this whole piece comes out, don't freak out. Take it out, and you're just going to put this all back in together. You can leave the key in. This choke lever, the throttle, believe it or not, has a slot. See that? Find the opening, which is right there, and then we pull off these covers, that'll come right out. All right guys, 10mm, remember, ready, tighty, lefty, loosey. Out. Set those to the side where you won't lose them, and then remember just to screw on the side. This is going to be off camera, but when you get to your machine, you know exactly what to do. If you know what, I'll make it easier. I'll put a screenshot of this blower housing cover with all the bolts you need to remove. Now do take note, right? The ones on the side are shorter, and the ones that are longer go on the side here. Short ones facing you if you're like me on the machine. All right, now we're just gonna wiggle this cover out of the way, like so. Let's disconnect the primer bulb line, which is that thin piece right here. This piece goes to your primer bulb. Just pull it out. And this is your primer bulb. You're gonna reach in and grab it. We're gonna move this to the side. You know, they keep adding these crazy, stupid covers. Let's see if we could, now we're gonna need two. Man, look at this. So look at this, this is what we need to get to. We're gonna, this is what we need to get to right here. Come on, camera. Pick this up. Is this too much? So we need to get to this right here. So we need to remove this bolt on the bottom and this bolt up top. And it looks like this piece here too as well. So 10, 8, 8. Alrighty, let's see if you guys could see what I see, but you won't get it. Remember, we're going to be pulling this cover off. We'll set those carb screws in a different pile. 1, 2, that's 4. Alright, so this one 10. 10. Now this looks like an 8mm. And it is. Okay, catch that. And then we also have 10, 10, 8. And then remember, we have this one on the bottom here, right above the tire. It's a little hidden, a little sneaky, but if you retrace it, you will see it. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. See, even I repeat that. It's in there. What the heck? So that's coming off. Set that aside too as well. And this cover should come right out. And now look, we have a great view of what we need to get to. That black hole right there. So here's just a carburetor off a junk one that I have. This is what we're looking for right here. You're going to stick a flat tip screwdriver in there and twist this out, because I'm an idiot, this one was too big. And then we're going to pop this out and we're going to clean that and open up the jet a little bit. Alrighty, so what you could do is count the turns or just observe. This screw is halfway in between this opening, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here we go. This is out. I'll set that to the side, you don't want to lose that. And this is what we're going to pop out right here. See that? So when I was talking about halfway, when you install that jet, make sure it splits this in the middle. Now this is you're going to need a micro drill bit, okay? If you do not have one, that's fine, most people don't. Go into the description, there's going to be affiliate link, an eBay link to the same exact where I get this from, same seller, okay? And you're going to use it, and you're just going to go the next size up. See how I'm twisting it by hand? So all we're doing is opening this up just a little bit, and we're cleaning it at the same time. Okay? Remember, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what we're opening up and cleaning. Let's put this back in. Now the funny part is, right, we don't have to put this all back together to hear it run. In case we have to take this carburetor even further apart and pull out the main jet and clean it. If we need to pull out the main jet and clean it, I will show you guys on this other carburetor. I'm not going to take apart this machine unless we don't have to. Halfway, let's hook up our primer bulb. I'm just going to pull this out of the way. And then I'm going to hook it back up into here, this hole. Now let me get you guys out of the way. Alrighty. Prime for a good time. Choke lever all the way. Key is still connected. Key is in. Let's prime and pull. That's choke. Run, baby, run, baby, run. Okay, congratulations, we just got the snowblower running. We did not have to take the carburetor apart. Now, in case you do, inside here is a brass jet. Camera can't pick it up and see it, but you're gonna need a wide flat tip screwdriver. This one isn't the right screwdriver, but let's see. Let's see if we could break it. No, we can't. You're gonna have to pull that jet out with the flat tip screwdriver, clean everything out. Once you break it and loosen it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. In the meantime, we gotta put this thing back together. Remember, the same way it came apart is the same way it goes back together. So remember, we have to line up this choke lever into that spacer hole or whatever. Oh, let's hook up. Let's put this primer line back together. And then as you stick it in, let's line it into the slot. And we're good to go. Now guys, this is a great time. If you haven't already, most people don't, so don't feel bad. Uh-oh, I'm jumping the gun. Now is a great time, if you never have, change the oil in your snowblower, please do. And do not give me the excuse that you don't need to because you never really use it in the first place. That's not the case. Because when you change the oil on your car, right, that sticker that they put in there, let me get some anti-seize real quick. Okay, what does that sticker say? They give you mileage or date. So if you drive X amount of mileage, change the oil. Let's say 6,000 miles. If you don't reach 6,000 miles and you reach 3 or 6 months from now, then you change the oil. It's either or. Oil is very cheap insurance. We use Royal Purple synthetic oil here for, sheesh, almost a decade now. Our machines are about 15, 20 years old of commercial use, and they are still ticking. They are still ticking. I will not use any other oil. You need to prove me otherwise. It's going to be very, very hard for me to budge from that. We run it in all the cars. All the cars got Royal Purple in there, except for Mandingo. Mandingo is diesel. But the Honda and the Nissan, they are all old vehicles, 2006 and a 2003. Honda has 172,000 miles on it, and the Nissan has, I think, almost 180. Yeah, 185. My wife is the original owner. When I met my wife, I actually sold her tires to that car, if you guys didn't know. And when she reached 100,000 miles, we switched to Royal Purple. Because I discovered Royal Purple later on in life. And we just never looked back. Royal Purple is fantastic for lubrication, and it also has a couple of cleaning agents in there to keep sludge from building up and keeping the motor clean. Now, I have never opened up one of my engines because I don't have to or need to. No repairs warrant that. But there is a YouTuber who did on his BMW, and Royal Purple cleaned up the inside of his engines. Had nothing to do with him blowing it. But when he opened it up, he was surprised. Can you line up, please? You're making me look bad on TV. On YouTube. See, guys, you gotta have patience. So what I'm doing now is the reason why I'm doing anti-seize, right, is your snowblower. Your snowblower is not a POS. This happened because of you. And you're not a POS either. Do not feel bad. You're going to make this mistake once. If you make it twice, I don't know what to tell you. But what happens is you guys didn't winterize the machine or summarize the machine. You need to get rid of the old gas. If you're so adamant on keeping the gas in there, try Seafoam. Seafoam was proven by Tyrrell Fixes All to be used as a great stabilizer. Over, I think, 12 months of storage. I use Seafoam for a cleaning agent, but we will use it for its storage capabilities. I prefer not to. I like to run my machines dry. All right, even though right now, under Biden's America, gas is like $3 or $4 a gallon. I think in some places you guys are telling me it's like $7, $8 in California. To me, gas is cheap. Even at that price. I know some of you guys are going to be upset when I say that. It's cheap. I'm going to go on a little rant here. Driving, snow blowing, is a luxury. So that's how I feel. It's a luxury. Yes, we got to make those tight. So drain it out, or either run the machine dry. Do not try and store it in the machine. This machine does have a plastic gas tank, but the carburetor is made of metal. You're going to corrode and mess up the inside. And I don't want you guys to do that. Please don't do that. Then it's not expensive, but it's not the end of the world. So, all right, so the reason why I'm using anti-seize is, don't forget, these snow blowers are used in the worst conditions known to man. And what is that? In the rain, sleet, snow, slush, basically rust heaven. And then what happens? We store them. Most of us, normal people, do not have a temperature controlled garage. We keep it in our shed, the garage. I hope you guys never put it outside. And you guys get condensation and all that stuff builds up. And that will rust. By using anti-seize, okay, you're greatly reducing the risk of things being rusted and frozen together, and will cause you other problems down the line. Now remember, this is nice and easy. As you guys see, I'm starting things by hand and then running them down with the gun. As you guys seen on that carburetor, that was strictly by hand. I do not want to strip anything. I do not want to take an easy job and make it complicated. All right. Let's fire this up one more time because it's all together. and then we'll do our little outro. Away, away, away. This is crazy, man. I can't believe this thing doesn't run. I mean, I can't believe the cables and the belts on this. Choke. Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. All right, guys, so what do we need for this? Very simple. Let's lay them out. Now, these can be done in any form or combination. And remember, affiliate links will be in the description. And where's my 10 millimeter? I'll throw that in there too. Remember, it just needs to be these sizes. In the condition and the sizes and drives that it is, it's entirely up to you. Everything I'm using is 1/4" drive as far as the ratchet, the extension, and the sockets. 3/8 should work too. This is our 8 millimeter wrench for the smaller bolts, 10 millimeter wrench for the carb. This is our micro drill bit, it's part of the kit. These are torch tip cleaners. Okay, remember, these two will be at the bottom of the description in an eBay affiliate link. Buy those and you'll be set for life. And this is just a flat tip screwdriver that we have laying around. Now, if you have none of these tools, which is fine, go to your local hardware store, Harbor Freight, whatever, or go online or a whole AutoZone or whatever. Do not buy specific sizes, buy a set. Buy a set of metric sockets from, what is it, 8 or 6 millimeter up to 10, 12, 14, short and deep. Get your extensions, get your wrenches in different sizes. It's gonna come in handy down the line. The ultimate goal from this video, for this channel, is I want you to expand your abilities, that you go from working on your snowblower, maybe changing the oil on your car, doing brakes on your car, simple standard maintenance that could put money in your pocket, and you could put it towards other things you want in life, or other obligations, or in the rainy day fund, because we all have rainy day funds. This was easy. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a wrap here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a really bad video about a Cub Cadet in the infancy of my channel, so I apologize. I actually have 2 videos trying to rectify it, and the one that I made to rectify it isn't doing really well. So that's another reason why I bought this snowblower. So even though I'm saving her life, she's kind of saving mine. That being said, if you guys found this video helpful, entertaining, good, bad, ugly, there is a complete series on this snowblower. All right, because I bought this in non-running condition. We just got it running. We have to repair the auger cable, and we're gonna put new belts. We're gonna tune it up. We're gonna modify the impeller so it throws snow farther than stock and won't get clogged up so easily, okay? There will be an entire video series on this, and I will put it in the description at a certain point in time when this is all finished up, and there'll be a file and a folder for it. You guys can't get any better than that. All right, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of Pattay's Performance. Later.